I know what is going to happen. The Sustainable Energy event is happening tonight at the Fairmont Chateau, Laurier. And joining us today, the chef from the Fairmont Chateau, Laurier, Daniel Buss is back. How are you, Daniel?
Good, thank you.
And also, Olympic silver medalist Anna Vanderkamp is here. How are you?
I'm great.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. This is an exciting night.
Totally.
What is the Sustainable Energy dinner all about?
Well, it's actually a zero energy dinner, and it's a way for us to celebrate our successes at Clean Air Champions and a lot of our partnerships with Connoisseur and HSBC. We have a candlelit dinner, so no lights being used. Chef's, of course, going to tell you about his meal and prepared no energy. That's a challenge. And we have folks come in and we sit with them and have meals and pair it with a Connoisseur and talk about Clean Air Champions.
A candlelight dinner.
Yeah, very nice.
Daniel, it's a tough task to come up with ways to use very little or no energy in cooking?
It was challenging, but I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah?
You know, we just had to kind of think out of the box and do things a little bit differently.
You're going to show us one of your appetizers, right?
Yes.
And what is it called?
So this is going to be a salmon tartare.
Right.
All hand cut and hand chopped with a little watermelon, an oyster wrapped in tuna.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, you go right ahead. Okay,
so we're going to start with some salmon.
Okay, and that's, what'd you do to the salmon?
So salmon is just chopped. Finely, of course, with
finely chopped, yeah.
I'm going to put a bit of very finely chopped shallots inside.
Yeah. Very nice.
A bit of chopped dill.
And that's your mixture you're putting together there?
That's correct.
And how did you get involved in all of this?
Well, actually, I'm one of the co-founders of Clean Air Champions. So a long time ago with David Chernyshenko, who's now current, our counselor, and Deirdre Laframboise, who's the current executive director. And we decided it was important. We saw that there was a lot of athletes out there who were concerned about the environment, and also we saw that there was a lot of children who weren't as active as they should be. So we put those two things together. So basically, we promote sustainable well-being, and we work with the elite athletes. We have more than 200 Olympic, Paralympic, national team athletes.
Really?
Yeah. And they're passionate about this stuff, as I am. And we work and inspire and educate Canadians to reduce pollution, but at the same time, enhance their health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which can go hand in hand.
It sure can, especially if you're being more active in your life. Like, you know, the chefs this time had to chop everything by hand. Well, that gave them a workout this time.
Yeah, exactly. Using energy, burning calories, Daniel? Like you need to do that.
It did.
Okay, so you're forming up your nice little...
I'm forming my salmon tartare. There's a piece of watermelon at the bottom.
Right. As a base.
As a base.
Right.
And then I took an oyster, shucked it.
Right.
And then I put it
inside. Where is that oyster from? Do you know?
East Coast.
It's from, of course it is, where the best things come from.
Exactly, yeah. And so I just put it in a little bit of ceviche vinaigrette with some onions, some lemon, lime,
that
and some
serves as
cilantro.
a dressing sort of thing?
Yeah. And just kind of marinated it, giving it a bit of flavor. And then I'm taking a piece of tuna.
Oh. That looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful ahi.
Yeah.
And
I'm especially pleased you brought along your Olympic silver medal, which you won in Atlanta in 1996 in the women's eights rowing.
Yep.
How exciting was that?
That was an amazing
Do you relive that moment sometimes?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like there are certain events in your life, and as an Olympic athlete, that's got to be one of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where you just go over it in your head sometimes and a little smile come onto your face.
Yep. It's a nice...
And the medal, if you don't mind, it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Thanks, yeah. Yeah, they put a little rower on the back too.
Yeah.
And they actually inscribed your event, so it really is, you know, one in a kind.
It's top notch.
Yeah.
And it's nice and heavy and weighty and good.
It feels good on your neck. Yeah.
That's an outstanding achievement in your life, eh?
It is.
You got to love that. All right. There are other things being served at the dinner tonight, Daniel. What could you possibly serve without the use of energy?
So we're doing cucumber and apple soup. To make that, it was a little bit more challenging. I actually had to go out and buy a hand crank meat grinder.
You did, eh?
I tried to put it through a food mill, but it just wouldn't go. So I bought a hand crank meat grinder, and that worked well, and we had a good workout from that as well. We did a hot smoked rainbow trout, local rainbow trout.
Right.
We got a little hibachi and put that in the kitchen with some hardwood maple.
Charcoal?
And we smoked it. Smoked
yeah,
it
you
in
got
that.
around it a bit.
And we're doing a salad with local greens, and we're marinating some vegetables, some beets and radishes, and putting that inside the vegetables, and using a local sunflower oil, vinaigrette, and apple cider.
Yeah.
Are we trying to encourage people to do this in their everyday lives as much as humanly possible?
Well, I don't know if we're encouraging you to cook without energy at home.
No, but I mean to try and think about these things?
Absolutely, yeah. So there's a lot of things people can do to reduce the amount of energy they're using all the time. You know, hanging your clothes out to dry is something. Walking and biking to work or school is the main one, which gets you a lot of physical benefits as well as reduces pollution.
All right, we're going to talk more about that a little later because we're going to have some our wine sponsor for tonight is here. So.
Connoisseur, yes.
And is very excited about that.
Yeah.
We often get excited about wine at 8:15 in the morning for some odd reason. Thanks for being here, Daniel. Have fun tonight. I know you're working hard at this.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.